What's going on, freakazoids? Another massive crowd tonight. Wow, how's everybody doing? Looks like there's a list that came out. We can go over that and I don't know. Discuss it, I guess. Here, I'm going to show you guys this. I mean, this thing that I've made, it's so, I think it's so good. All right. So you guys, since you're here, you can watch it before I ever eventually put it out. This is just part of the video. But watch this thing. It's crazy. It sort of just builds up, you know. So like right now it's getting close to 12:02. It's going to take a second to start up because there's a lot of files in here. Hold on. So this would be from Tyler Robinson's point of view, first person, and then we also go to third person. So here he is. Right when he comes out here, that's where the camera is, and that picks him up walking right here. And it's 12:02 and 19:20, and that's what it's going to look like. Like when you see the video eventually, when it's released, you're going to go, wow, I've already seen that. The only difference is he's limping in the video. I couldn't make this character limp. So it says approximately 12:02, Robinson is observed walking in the north side of the Losi Center building, walking with the same gait as observed earlier. Robinson walks south on the sidewalk on the east side of the Losi Center building. Robinson enters the Losi Center building through a set of doors on the southeast side. And that's exactly what he does. So I'm having him walk on the sidewalk that they tell us he walks on, and he's going to look just like this. And I just do this part real time. All right, so when he goes inside, there's 12 minutes or so of time that we don't know where he is inside the building. Very similarly, believe it or not, to Cole Allen, who also has, you see him walking down a hall, and then he disappears for 12 minutes, and then he makes a run for it. So right here, I just sort of have it go dark, and then the clock ticks away. Whatever he was doing in here, we don't know. Maybe he even went outside on the other side and sat there for a little bit and watched, That wouldn't shock me at all. Because you can go outside there and sort of get a view of what's happening a little bit. So this is 15 minutes, or not, about 12 minutes. And then probably like around 12:14 something, I start walking again. So this would be, him walking. He probably walked a little slower, so maybe the time, I'm walking quick. He's got a limp. Maybe he didn't have to open the door for somebody. Anyways, going up the ladder, and then it says he gets to the top at 12:15. And then right now, you can see down there, that's what he would have done. He walks to a wall at 12:15. He walks over to a wall, and then I have the clock go in a moment here. It starts speeding up and takes up about 2 minutes of time. So right here, All right, hold on. Now 1217, he goes over the wall over here. Kind of climbs over and then gets down into there. And then I also speed it up again because he spends about 5 minutes down there putting together the rifle. Takes it out of his pants. He's right down inside there doing that right now.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out here.
We appreciate you. Love you.
Are you gonna go down and see the concert, or are they like restricting you guys from here?
Too crowded. It's just there's just so much. Before we had a flag and we had it, so it's
counting or not counting gang violence.
And made us move.
What was that? We are here live at Utah Valley State University. There's been a shooting at the Charlie Kirk event, the TPUSA event. There has been a shooting. Everybody's evacuating.
Isn't that good? That's crazy right there. I mean, that is, that just, I get like intense watching it. I'm going to put some music in there too, like with some eerie music. That's just absolutely crazy right there. And I link it up, all that audio and everything is synced up to the actual time everything was happening. So all of that stuff that you're watching, the video and everything, is the same time that it was happening in real life with the shooting and everything. And him, it shows you, like, as he's running off the roof. I mean, that part's, I think, not to toot my own horn, but I think it's pretty good. Hey, thanks, Tina. Yeah, let's just do this part again. Like this whole sequence here that's live, basically. So from the moment he starts running, right here, it's all real time. Watch.
Yeah, so just wanted to, a few weeks ago.
You can see him right there. And there he is running right here. A lot.
Too many.
Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out here.
We appreciate you. Love you.
Are you gonna go down and see the concert, or are they like restricting you guys from here?
Too crowded. It's just there's just so much. Before we had a flag and we had it, so it's
Counting or not counting gang violence.
and made us move.
What was that? We are here live at Utah Valley State University. There's been a shooting at the Charlie Kirk event, the TPUSA.
Yeah, so if you look at the clocks, this is the clock that was on the video that I made from, and look at they're perfectly synced up. So that's exactly what he'd be saying right at the time. Like he's saying that right when Tyler Robinson's standing at that road about to go across. Hey, thanks, Joel Burnt. Doesn't that just really show you, like, the timing of it's crazy too? Like he just gets in, boom, 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 he's out of there. Now I don't know, maybe he was in prone position for longer than I have him. I don't know. I doubt that he was there for an incredibly long amount of time. But it makes it feel like you're right there. Like you can just sort of see it's about to happen. Oh my God, look at this. It takes forever to make stuff like this. Because I had to, I don't know if you saw, like, see this right here? What you do is you put the image that you want to use in the background, and then you put a plane that matches in here. So if I hide that plane, watch. See how it fits right in there? It's the right angle and everything. All the lines kind of line up with each other and everything. So now I know the perspective is going to be good. Then I put the sunlight in here at the exact time. I have it at like at 12:20, so it's right, within 2 minutes. 12:20, Orem, Utah. Let's see what we got here. I'll tell you exactly what it says. It is. I might have to. Yeah, it was on for some reason it was on -7, so I might have to render that little scene one more. It doesn't really, you can't even see the shadow from this angle, but 12:20, September 10th, 2025, and it's in Orem, Utah, -6 time code. It said -7, but I could render it again, but in reality, it's just in that shot you can hardly even see the shadow at all. Welcome, Paul. But hey, guys, if you're watching, if you could please help support the channel tonight, that would be fantastic. We've had 2 nights in a row where we didn't make the goal or anything, so it'd be nice to try to get back on track. But if we don't, we don't, and that's just going to make a difference at the end of the month. All right, but I need your guys' support to keep going. For some reason, I think what's happened here is there's been a like brigadiering or whatever the hell the term is with the troll community, and they create a certain affect the algorithm by doing certain things, and it's just I don't know what to do. I'm struggling on this channel mightily currently. So anyways, thanks, Wild Bill. As you can see, is there any other YouTuber that can even do this kind of... No, they don't do this. They don't take the time. It takes hours and hours and hours. I've been working on this for days. And it just doesn't... for some reason, it doesn't pay off. It's just sort of like, yeah. If I posted that video right now, it would get 600 views. That's just how bad it is right now. YouTube has put me into some weird place. Don't know. Thanks, Wild Bill. Looks like you're coming home. You're getting back home tomorrow. Good. Man, you're in there a long time. All right, drink more Gatorade, for God's sakes, huh? Look how similar. See how that character, the actual Tyler Robinson moving around. How similar that looks, to my guy, the one that I have moving around. See? Look. In that one, he's actually got a Mauser right next to his arm running with it. Thanks, Lisa Lynn. But yes, I need your guys' support tonight. We need a different night than yesterday and the day before. Any chance of that? Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah. Doesn't do me any good, though, Joel. Doesn't do me any good. All right, let's go ahead and look at this document that came out. Because there's a preliminary hearing on the 18th. Mercedes, the trial with Mercedes Vega for the theft, or I'm not sure what the actual overall charge is with Cujo. That's on Monday, but it's not being streamed. But I'll just kind of have it on and watch it and so forth. I don't have anything that I can't play it or anything. But I'm definitely gonna have to. I'm not just have to. I want to cover the Tyler Robinson preliminary hearing. All right, so you got to come here to watch it. I mean, what's going on right now? You know, I just. $80 people watching now. All right. I just want to just end the show. I don't know what to do, you guys. I don't know how to. I'm just trying to do shows, and I get going, and it just people aren't even here. Even when you see something that was that good, there's 100 people. It's ridiculous. Now this one's taken me, I've been working on this portion for, I don't know, it's probably like 30 hours of editing in it. Okay, I don't know. All right, so anyways, the state may seek the admission of the following evidence at the preliminary hearing. Number one is a drone image of UVU. So that means they flew a drone around and took images. Hey, we got a challenge in there by SuzF. Thank you. Let's see if we can get that one done. Yesterday we struggled every single time and got crushed again. Let's see. So they said a drone image. There's 1, 2, 3 of those of the campus. And then look at that. They have a photograph of the screwdriver. So for all those people out there that thought there wasn't really a screwdriver. We've never seen a picture of the screwdriver. Okay, well, they actually have a daytime photo, the sniper perch. They have a photo of the screwdriver when they found it. And then they have a video of the, so I guess there's a video of a mother with children in the crowd, because that's one of his charges. They have a photo of the sniper perch. We've seen that. Do you guys see the challenge in there by SuzF? She said she'll donate 5 memberships if 5 of you do 1. And we had Jessica Schubach do 1, and we need 4 more. And there's Wild Bill Wassman again. Thank you. I'm looking for these. We had some cool photos in here. Where the heck are they? Was it Reuters? Let me see. Yeah, that was. Yeah, so the rooftop perch is like right there. See that? That's what it's going to look like. You can see that he was laying down right there. That's kind of where I have him in my video. Let's see. All right, guys, you see that up there? We got a challenge up there, a 5 for 5. We've only got 2 currently, or 3 now. So we got one from Paul Marino. We need 2 more. Yeah, so he you know, I could, if he was over another 2 feet or something, it'd probably be, you know, I can actually move him now. That's the thing. You know, he's on the right plane, so if I get into here like this, let's see. Is that him? Oh, that's right. I have this as a. It's nested, so I could probably, if I wanted to, I could go like that. I could put them right there. That's probably a better. Yeah, I like that. That's better, I think.
We should start talking about revoking gun rights for transgender. So, do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years? Too many.
Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out here.
We appreciate you. Love you.
You gonna go
too.
down and see the closer? They like restricting you guys here.
Too crowded. It's just there's just so much. So
Before we had a flag and we had it, so it's
Counting or not counting gang violence.
made us move.
What was that?
Isn't that crazy? You know, what's weird is just sort of the juxtaposition of all the, you know, things are happening. Nothing's. I'm not going to show him getting shot, though. I mean, so I just cut that part out and then had him sort of where they're tackling him on the ground. But hey, guys, we need to have support for the channel. We just had a challenge up there, and again, we're getting no response hardly. So we had an individual named Suzef, a freak, who said that they will donate 5 memberships if 5 individuals donate 1. And then we had 3, and then it just went. Okay, and then there's Alley Cake again. And it'd be great if other people helped from time to time as well. Thank you. Thank you, Alley Cake. All right, so back to this. It says video of mother with children in crowd. A written statement of A. Wright. I don't remember who that is. Does anybody remember who that is? That looks like we did it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's the sheriff or somebody. I don't know. Video of shooting from behind the questioner. So the guy that was asking the question, video from behind him. So maybe that's the one we just were looking at. A written statement of T. Phillips. And I don't know who these people are. Maybe they're just witnesses. Video of shooting from behind Charlie Kirk. And then written statement from Turning Point USA. A video of shooting from behind the booth. Now what's that mean, the booth? I mean, I guess where he was talking. All right, did we reach the challenge? I don't know. I can't tell. The chat seems to have frozen up. Nobody's talking or chatting or anything. I don't know if am I still connected? Hello? Anybody here? Are we frozen? I'm asking because there's no movement in the chat. All right. Yeah, that is the problem, Lace. Do you know that? For some reason, lately, the chat doesn't talk or type in anything at all. And YouTube, that's a huge part of their algorithm, is when they see that people are engaged and they're typing and chatting, and then YouTube goes, oh, maybe there's something going on over there. In here, sometimes I look down and 10 minutes later, even though we're talking about really interesting things, nobody types in anything. And I think that's a big problem. We used to have people that were chatting. I mean, hell, I'd rather have you talking about nothing than not saying anything. It's wild. I mean, it's just so weird. I don't know. Like, look right now. Right. Well, you've only said 2 words in here at least. You know, it's not like you're, Hey, thanks, Chris O'Connell. I don't know what happened to Suz F. She must have taken off right before it took so long to get to the damn goal that she got the hell out of here. Well, thanks, Lucy Jones. How about you guys just talk all the time? I mean, that would be great. Hey, Chris O'Connell, you know the night that you guys came in and you were doing that challenge? Since then, we haven't even come close. Like, that night was a good one, but 2 nights in a row after that, we just got crushed. I mean, it didn't even... It's just wild how YouTube is these days. Many times, and that's what happened. That's what I was referring to, just trying to... Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, if you guys aren't typing, you're part of the problem of why the algorithm doesn't work. All right? It's just the reality of it. And maybe it's me, because nothing's interesting. I find that hard to believe. Well... Says F, if you're still out there, we got to the goal. I don't know if you're coming back or... Right. All right. So we got the video of shooting from behind questioner, written statement, Video of shooting from behind booth. So that must be the one, the Turning Point USA camera that Candace Owens says she saw. Photo of rifle in bushes. Another photo of rifle in the bushes. I don't think there's any. Like, there's going to be. You're going to see him on video on the roof, laying there with the rifle. That's what you're going to see. I mean, you know, it's going to be small. It's going to look just like it does in here. I don't think there's a video of him like right close to his face or something shooting. That's just way too much to ask for. It's ridiculous. It's like it's going to look kind of like. You know, you see him up there. So this guy here might have a video of him shooting, right? And you're going to go, well, how do you know that's him? Because we tracked him from the tunnel onto the roof. And then after he goes off, see, like right over there, this same video is going to, it's going to look like this though. See how small he is? But it's going to show him stand up right there and run this direction. All right. But there's no doubt about it that that's what they're going to have. I don't think I've had anybody take off right after they did a challenge. I've never seen that. All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't see where you were being rude. I don't know why you're even asking that. Thank you again, Chris O'Connell. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I guess. Who knows? What do you mean this version? I made the version. I made it. Okay, I made a video. Oh, look at. God. I'm making this. I'm editing this video. All right, so this is what I made. And by the way, this camera, all right, or I'll go back out here. They're going to have something that looks just like this. They're going to show Tyler Robinson walking in the front of the building. It's just going to be using their camera. I happen to put a drone up in the air right next to the camera, so I have the exact same angle, basically, that they have. So they're going to show him walking in the front of the building. He's going to be limping, however. Oh yeah, we got that, says F. I think like 10 since then. But thank you. Oh, she was wrestling her kids. Well, that's what it seemed like. There had to be something that called you away. All right, let's see. I mean, this video here, if this doesn't convince some lag, you know, the problem is there's people that are just so crazy that it doesn't matter what you show them, they're just going to believe what Candace Owens tells them. So there's where the camera was. And then you're going to see something that looks just like this. He comes walking around right here on the sidewalk with a stiff leg. Hey, thank you, Suz F. Appreciate it. Yeah, so he's gonna look like this, but he's gonna be limping. All right, and then he walks around. So this is all something I made. I made all this stuff, but that's what they're gonna have. So when you finally see it, you're gonna go, "Damn, we already saw that on Gray's channel." All right, and then inside of here, we don't know where he went. I wouldn't be surprised if he went outside over here, walked over, and kind of got a glance over at the event, because you can do that. If you go up to Street View, let me show you this. It's pretty interesting. I've been there. So look, it's right over here, underneath here. So those are the, let's see, the steps are right there, right? So that's the door that would have came out. You can literally walk right over here like this, and from here, you can sort of, you know, glance over there and see people right through there even. I mean, it's pretty close. And man, that's why I actually thought this was the, within, I don't know, 30 minutes of the shooting, I was on air and I thought this spot right here, based on the way people were looking and where it hit him, that right there is where he shot from. Turns out it was right here. I mean, I was so close, but, you know, probably I was within one level down and maybe 20 feet over. But yeah, he could have walked out. And hell, he could have even come down here for a minute or so. You know, who knows? He probably wouldn't want to be around a lot of people. But there's 12 minutes of missing time. It says, sorry about that, freaks. I would have never start a challenge and leave. So it's okay. I was just like, whoa. It was right in the middle. It was like right after it happened. That's okay. Thank you, though. You don't have to send another super chat in to... But thank you. Yeah, so who knows what he was doing, right? So this is just all stuff that I filmed, all of this right here. When I was there, this stuff that we're looking at. I'm putting this out in a whole video form, okay? And I'm going to do it until he makes it over to that strip mall at 12:45-ish. And then maybe even, I don't know, maybe I'll just do it until he gets to his car. That's what I'll do. Something like that. Oops, sorry. Let me clear this out of there. So he's going up the stairs, and then that's what it's going to look like. See this little view right here? This is the same shot, basically, as the... So they're going to see him walk over to a wall over here. You know, might be down there. I don't know where he went over the wall. Yes, Lace. I already removed it, Lace. You know, you don't need to start... You know, you saw that I removed it. Just don't be too antsy, okay? Let's see, my chat says that I'm on slow mode. Slow mode? Well, I have it. You're a channel member, right? Yeah. So see this right here? Here he is when he runs over. Now, from this point on, I sync it up to real life stuff. Like what's going on, all right? So here, watch this. You see him right there running. He's running across over there. And then this shot does not exist. No, you didn't. You didn't, Lace. You didn't. You think you did. But you're 20 seconds behind me.
Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out here.
We appreciate you. Love you.
You're going to go down and see closer. They like 50 guys here.
It's just, there's just...
Yeah, you're probably like 20 seconds behind. I saw that it was on the screen. I removed it because I realized it was blocking, but it's not. That part wasn't important. We've played that 100,000 times on here.
So much. So
Before we had a flag and we had it, so it was
Counting or not counting gang violence.
made us move.
What was that?
Isn't that crazy? Like, you can see him running up there already on the roof. So, like, right there. He's got the towel. I mean, it looks really big, but it's just... But he's running. That's the only footage that we know of that exists like that. Okay, you were a troll from the get-go, weren't you, Lace? I knew it. I did too. That's what I thought too. Just the way she was talking, you know. I always think they're so tricky, you know. Now I'll tell you what. For the ones that got here late, I'll play this part from right here, and I won't say a word, all right? In fact, let me throw it over here on the NDI, and then what happens when I play it? Just a second. Let me do it again. It's missing stuff. Because it wasn't zoomed in correctly. Jesus. Come on. Man, this is crazy. Alright, right there. Okay.
It's just there's so much. Before we had a flag and we had it, so it was
We are here live at Utah Valley State University. There's been a shooting at the Charlie Kirk event, the TPUSA event. There has been a shooting. Everybody's evacuating.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? It's all synced up. All that stuff was happening exactly when that was happening. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But hey guys, we've been frozen at, right now we're at about 45% of the goal tonight. So if you guys have the ability to help support the channel, that would be fantastic. We need some more challenges. We need all kinds of stuff. We haven't made the goal in 2 days in a row. Didn't even meet. The last 2 days didn't reach the goal combined together. That's how bad it's been. All right, so we're way behind here. Oh, look at that. We got Aaron Sayers there. Is it going to work? Let me go back to the other screen. Hold on. Does it show up there? Let's see. I want to see if it shows up. Thank you. Chris O'Connell said she'll match the next 5 donations. Too bad Aaron didn't throw that one in 2 seconds later. She'll match the next 5 membership donations. Their membership, so whatever she'll match. Like if you send in 5 memberships, she'll match it. I guess. Is that what you're saying? I guess you're doing a 5 for 5er, right? Wow, geez, thanks, Aaron. Very kind, very kind. I don't know if that's what she was talking about. But thank you. Yeah, it doesn't show up there anymore up here. I don't know why. Why don't you go check that out? Anyways, what do you guys think of that? Isn't it pretty intense? I mean, I think it really gives you... You see him moving, and you see... You know, it's like it's all just... Like right there. You can see the timing of everything. I think it all makes sense. And it's a long... You know, it's, the video itself currently is... I mean, it starts off all the way over here. Watch. I mean, this thing is... I mean, just watch how... This is how it starts. You know, this is his final run. Now, we don't know exactly where he came from. He's walking like this. What the heck? Jeez. Thanks, Chris O'Connell. Hey, all right. Thank you. I think Aaron did. I don't know if Aaron meant to do twice, but I think he did, though. Even one of them was matched. See, there he is walking right there. See? They have all of this stuff that I'm showing you. See how he's walking right there? Let's just, you know what, you guys? Since you're here, and you guys just want to watch this sucker, look at this. It's pretty amazing. Just watch the whole thing. And you'll see what law enforcement has. And then we'll go over what's in there, okay? Remember, just watch this. Let me go back to I'll play it on the screen. Let's see, on the full monitor. Does it play when I do it? That's small again. It's weird how it does that. I don't know what the deal is with that. Hey, thank you so much, Aaron Sayers. All right, watch this, guys. I think you'll think it's really interesting. So there he is. There's Tyler Robinson across the street over there. Let me turn down this music. He's walking across the street. You can see him on this camera. He's got an odd gait, just kind of swinging the leg, because he's got the rifle down his pants. Oh, Aaron did 3 of them? Or 2 of them. Okay. Well, thanks, Chris O'Connell. Thank you, man. Hopefully make up for some little bit of yesterday and the day before. Anyways, thank you guys. That was really cool. Aaron, you started an avalanche. So right now I'm filling in the part that you can't see. But he obviously walked right down the street here. Oh man, now we got Suz F on the bandwagon. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Now this is like I worked on this the whole day, and it's weird how you get like 5 seconds done. Especially this complicated portion, because you got to map it so it looks realistic on the roof. I mean, don't you think that looks pretty real the way I have it set up? You'll see it here in a little bit. So right now he's going down, I think it's 800 South, I think. And then he turns onto that side street, that TMZ video. Hey, thanks, Aaron. Yeah, it's really... I didn't want to put him being shot, but I put it right up until that, when he says, not enough, but then I switched over to the Bartholomew video, which has the better audio of the shot, and then I cut over when they're already kind of trying to collect him or help him. All right, so then you're walking down the street. This is exactly where he's walking, you guys, right here. Now I do use, I think it was, I can't remember the name. It'll show on the screen though. A different person's video when walking along by the fence. But see that right up in front of us there, those fuchsia plants on the ground there? It's right when you get past the last one. Oh my God. Hey, Chris O'Connell. Matched the Suz F one. I guess I was only the fourth one. That's amazing. All right. All right, but see that plant right there, right? So right when you're about to get to that driveway, that house on the right that has the 3 garage doors has a camera at the top, and watch, right coming up, boom, this is when it picks him up. See, he's right there next to those plants. See that? Here's the driveway, and here he is walking. So it's just down the street, around the corner. He makes it to here. Unfortunately, TMZ was zooming in all over the place, doing all kinds of weird crap. I think that clock might get in the way. Well, I'll move it, I guess. And then look. Oh, yeah, so I don't know what that guy's name was. Hold on, let me go back. Slightly. So he walks by that, and then we're right. I think that's that one. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah. That's it. I don't know where there was supposed to be a wording on there that said. Right, and then see that next garage house up there with the 3 garage doors on it? That one also picks him up. That's the camera that I used to determine the time of the dry run. Keep watching here. Now, right when he passes that bush here, right here, it gets there. Boom, there he is. See, now he's still on camera, walking with the stiff right leg. It's not all the way down. It goes. The gun only goes about right above the knee. And it's in 2 parts at this time. And then right here, he kind of, you know, hesitates. It's kind of interesting what was going on in his mind right at that moment. Was he about ready to maybe call it off? But nope. And there he goes. And he walks just like this. Yeah, I have the clock. The clock right here is all the way through this is matched up perfectly. All right. And it says that at 11:50 he, you know, makes it to the grassy area. It's about, you know, and they just use the minutes. They don't use the seconds. So even if it's 11:50 and 52 seconds, they're going to say 11:50. That looks like Chris O'Connell said she has 1 more match to go. So whatever anybody sends in, she'll match it. It is a candy killer. This is like this video right here. This is part 2, but it's just, it's so devastating. Watch this stuff coming up here in a minute. And I'll be reading lines that are in the probable cause documents. They show up on the screen too. Hey, look at that. Thanks, Aaron Sayers again. Very cool. Robinson walks south through the parking lot and approaches a pedestrian tunnel that runs underneath Campus Drive. Robinson pauses briefly before entering the tunnel. And then he gets at the top. He starts reading looking at his cell phone. Now I've used some AI images of him just sort of standing there, because we don't have footage. They have footage of him, like see where he is right there. They have footage of him, probably at the top of those stairs, just standing around for I think 3 or 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, I think. Because what I did was I had to slow my walk to about 80%. After recording it, because he walks way slower. Well, thanks, Chris O'Connell. That was a very generous matching streak. Yeah, so I just have the clock ticking away really quick here. I think he was sitting there texting, checking out the event for a little bit. I don't know if he was just standing still. Was he kind of going back and forth? We don't know, but this camera that's right here is going to be filming it. All right? And then there's the actual image of him standing there. See that? And that's really, and I look at how I lined it up to match the stairs and everything. So he's right there. Now, he might be up one extra flight of stairs. It's hard to say, but. And then he walks through the tunnel right here. This is exactly what you're seeing right now is exactly what Tyler Robinson did. The only part that we don't know is what was he doing in the Losi building for 12 minutes. So, right, walking down the hall here, and there's a camera up there, and that filmed him. Now, I lined that up perfectly with the wall. That's exactly where he was standing. Obviously, his legs would continue down. And then he goes around the corner, and then up the stairs right here. And then, boom. As Robinson approaches the landing on the stairs between the first and second floor, it appears as though there's something bulging. I'll have to add more time for that one. Now, I would just be reading this as he's walking. He said, Robinson's father reported that when his wife showed him the surveillance image of the suspect, he was like, yeah, that looks just like him. So that's what that part will be about. And then he makes it out to the street here at like almost 11:59-ish, And he's walking down this little sort of side street. And I have this set to, like I said, about 80% speed because he's got that rifle in his pants at this point. Candace Owens has no clue about any of this right here. This wasn't, she has no clue. She's never even looked at any of this stuff because for her it's just been a big game, and she's been putting out you know, just videos and stuff about conspiracy theories, so doesn't really know the factual elements of the case. When it finally comes out to people that were on the fringe and rational-minded people, she's going to look like a complete idiot, because that's how she's been, well, she's portraying herself as a complete idiot based on what she's talking about. Now, you might say, well, that's not very nice, Gray. I mean, nobody's really an idiot. Well, Candace Owens is. I mean, that's the truth. So is Baron Coleman. They're very, very... Well, here's the thing. I don't know if they're dumb. They're really good at... they're like used car salesmen. And they're good at tricking their viewers. You know, like, hey, look at... And they believe stuff that is absolutely bogus. So I think you walk this way right here because this one avoids as many steps as possible. So you can see going up these stairs, there's only about 7 or 8 steps right there. And then there's no more after that. So just a couple stairs. Maybe if you went anywhere else, if you went further down and then up, there's a million. Look at that. See those stairs over there? Straight in front of us? Those go all the way down there. And there's a whole bunch more to get up to those stairs right in front of us. Yeah, those are the ones that go all the way down. Okay, now in a moment here, the documents state, this is the Losi Center building right here on the right. Watch this. Yeah, she doesn't care about anything. Aaron, you're exactly right. She doesn't know any of that stuff. And here it's 12:02. And then I think some words come on the screen here. I think it's when he starts walking. So right when he becomes visible, they track him with that camera that's right there. And that's right where I was flying this, put the drone up in the air and got a still frame here. And there he is walking right there. At approximately 12:02, Robinson is observed walking on the north side of the Losi Center building, walking with the same gait as observed earlier. Robinson walks south on the sidewalk on the east side of the Losi Center building. Robinson enters the Losi Center building through a set of doors on the southeast corner of the Losi Center building. And you know what I did on this one? I had to make a mat. See all those signs? I actually had to make a PDF, like an image with each one of those signs cut out and then placed back on top of the image, and so that he can look like he's behind him. It's pretty crazy, actually. Yeah. So all those signs on the sidewalk, he goes behind, and even this big one. See this big one right here? I cut that out, and then even that pole right there, I cut that one out. And now he's going to go inside of the Losi Center building on the southeast corner. It did take a long time. Now he goes into the Losi Center building. Now inside of this building, there's 12 minutes of missing time that they might know what he was doing. Law enforcement. Why does it look like that? It's weird. I don't get it. Right, and it's clicking away, and then around 12:11 something. Oh, did it freeze up on us? What happened? That's weird. Let me get rid of this. I think the NDI failed. That's why it was looking weird there. What's happening? Okay. So it goes in. All right, let's go back. Now let's do that. Come on. All right, so after, 12 minutes are up, he goes out to this area and then goes up these stairs. And at 12:15, Robinson was observed walking up the stairs that lead to the common area adjacent to the Losi Center building. Robinson walks to a short concrete wall that separates the common area from the rooftop of the Losi Center building. So that proves that he went to the concrete wall, not the fence. So if you look at the top up there where he's headed, there's just a fence if you went straight ahead, like straight down the common area. But off to the right, there's the wall, and that's the wall that he climbed over and then hid behind. But he goes behind there at 12:17. So right here, I speed up the clock again. And you can kind of see him. He's really small there. And they're right around 12:17. None of these times are, like when they say 12:17, it might be 12:17 and 20 seconds. So he climbs over. Now he sits down there. And during this 5 minutes of time, I'm speeding that up too, he takes the gun out of his pants and he uses the screwdriver to put them together. Then after that, he gets up.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you. It's just there's just so much. Before we had a flag and you had
We are here live at Utah Valley State University. There's been a shooting at the Charlie Kirk event, the TPUSA event. There has been a shooting. Everybody's evacuating.
Yeah, so that's sort of where it is now. But then I think I'm going to have to make an animation of him moving over towards the wooded area. And then I'll have the clock tick away. And then I might even show where I walk down this trail that's right by the ROTC, and then he comes out around there and then he runs back, and then I probably will have I'm not sure if I ever walk back, but maybe I do. I don't know. Or you walk back the same direction and then into the neighborhood, and then that's kind of where part 3 would end. He goes back to where his vehicle would be, and then the vehicle takes off. Everything matches so perfectly. It's crazy. All the timing of everything. Like his car being at that mall worked perfectly from him, walking, getting back to his car, and then driving there. It's like within a minute. Yeah. Well, I hope, I think I did it tastefully where there is, it's not like, there's these people on Reddit, or not Reddit, Twitter, that seem to like to post the pictures of, the video of Kirk being shot in the neck, like over and over and over again. It's like, dude, we've seen it before. We don't need to have you keep playing it over again, it's ridiculous. If you want to go see it, you can go see it out there, but these people still just keep, hey, now what's going, it's almost like they're, like, infatuated with seeing it. All right. Anyways, that's kind of where we're at so far. What do you guys think of that right there? Like just the part, that whole thing that you just saw, isn't it weird where you see this guy walking and he's the same guy later who shoots and he's running across the roof and jumping down? Hey, look at that. Suzf will match anybody who does 10. That's cool. All right. Very cool. That would be awesome. Yeah, I don't know. This is pretty good. This is this is what I try to do, stuff like this in different cases. This is one of them. Oh yeah, in this case it's so obvious. But I like to prove the obvious beyond any sort of reasonable thought process to the wackos out there, Ah. Thank you, Aaron Sayers. All right, let's go back to this. Man, it's kind of intense watching that for me. I don't know what the deal is. It's crazy. Kind of brings back memories. Did it quit echoing, Paulette? Because I think what it was is the NDI. I have an NDI. It's called NDI. It links up to the screen, but it has its own audio with it. So I think the echoing should have gone away because I turned off the audio from the NDI. It just showed the video. Although maybe it should just be the NDI audio because then that means if it's echoing, well, it's not. It wasn't too far off though, right? Hey, thanks, Nurse Up. And I made a video today again, but I don't know. It was down to 30 views an hour, 3 hours in, and that's when it has zero chance. So I just deleted it, unfortunately. Do we really only have 83 people? It seems like there's more. You guys are typing. All right. Great work, Ray. Seamless and chilling. P.S. I still LOL. P.S. I still LOL when you do the whiny voice. Oh, yeah. Gosh, Gray. That one? Yeah. Yeah, I just thought Charlie Kirk, like I didn't, Aaron really followed him a lot, and I probably watched 100 of his interviews and so forth over the years, and I thought, wow, this guy puts himself right into the lion's den, and was able to sit here and communicate with people. I thought that was pretty amazing, and then And then over the years, after you keep following him, you saw how huge of a following he had. And not only that, all the students were wearing like Charlie Kirk stuff, you know, and MAGA hats. And then you could see that he was really a rising, huge influence for a younger demographic for the Republican Party. And I remember right at first I thought that maybe that was the reason. We didn't know who did it yet, you know, so we weren't sure or what the reasoning was. And I thought maybe that was the reason. And who knows, you know, maybe his furry friends convinced him for that reason. Don't know. Oops. Yeah, glad I didn't. That was like the clip I was using. I'm glad it wasn't on the wrong one. Here, just a second. All right, let's go through this. Start over again, all right? Chris O'Connell sent 650 joules. Whatever the hell that is. Yeah. Yeah, Mother's Day is this Sunday, right? So happy Mother's Day. If I don't see some of you before then. What's going on right now that people are watching and they're not here? All right, so we got drone images, 2 of them. So they obviously flew their drone up in the air to show the overall sort of look of the area, I think. And then, let's see. So 3 of those. And then a photo of a screwdriver. So they actually have a picture of the screwdriver that was found. Now I think they found it in that little, right over the wall where he put together the rifle and he forgot about it. That's what I think. This tendon hurts in my arm. Yeah. It's hard to do that sometimes, Lauren. It is for me anyways. Especially in like the true crime world when you have so many conspiracy theorists. I don't know how to talk to them in a kind way. It's difficult. Thank you, says F. Yeah, all their shorts are sort of taken over. Hello, Jeffrey Siddall. Alright, so anyways, 3 drone images, a photo of the screwdriver, daytime photo of the sniper perch, and we were showing, like, that's probably what it looks like, just like that. That's where he was. And then that's the wooded area. So I think the rifle was found somewhere near this spot. And so what that means is, I mean, that photograph was taken right here, and I think that rifle might be sort of right in there somewhere. It's not as far over here, it's almost in the middle of that. I don't think so, Timothy. Who the hell would want to watch Lakers basketball? Anyways, LeBron is just, yeah, because he's a clown. I mean, he travels every time he dribbles, and it's just, and he, you know, it's crazy. All right, let's see. Yeah, so 2 different videos of the sniper perch. Video of mother with children in crowd. That's for the one charge. And then a written statement of A. Wright. Don't know who that is. Video of shooting from behind questioner. Written statement of something Phillips. And then video of shooting from Charlie Kirk. From behind Charlie Kirk. So video of shooting from behind Charlie Kirk. So that's probably the one Candace Owens claims she got to see. Written statement from Turning Point USA. Video shooting from behind the booth. So that one's from Turning Point USA. I think that's one of their cameras. And then photo of rifle in the bushes. And maybe that's exactly what we're seeing in this, is they went into the bushes a little bit and took some photos. They might have some foot impressions there. Who knows? But I know exactly where that is. In fact, let's see if we can go do that again. So you go down the street view right here. And then you zoom in. And then I think yeah, I think it's just a different time. It's a different time frame, but you can see just a lot of the stuff lines up. Like, see that little spot right there and this spot? That's this one and this one. This is just later where there's more damage to the same spot. But you got the break in that. Then you've got, see that part that goes up right over there? That's right here. And then a dot, dot. Those 2 dots, then this segment is right there, and so that's 100% where they're standing. So now, because we know that, then you go up in the air, and that's where they're sitting there with their cameras. Now they might have foot impressions or something going down there. Don't know. All right. So, yeah, so the photo of the rifle in the bushes, then photo of rifle in box. So that's the box that they provided. Obviously. He wasn't running around with a gun box in his hand. Medical examiner report. UVU surveillance from that day. And they're going to use doorbell camera surveillance from the same day as well. Wow. So I think we're going to get to see. Let's see. Hold on. What does this mean over here? 18 to 20, 880 to 89. So they must have a ton of surveillance footage. Like, there's 18 through 20, but they must have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. Then we're seeing 18 through 20. Then they have 21, 22, 23, all the way up to 880 through 889, and then 1448 to 1463. And I don't know if, I don't think that's time. I think that's just like they're labeling it. And then doorbell camera, 15. These are exhibit numbers, or Bates number, I guess, is what they're. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. A Bates number is a unique sequential identifier applied to pages of documents during legal discovery, trial preparation, or business transactions. All right, so whatever that is, that's how they can look it up. Hey, thanks, Chris O'Connell, for sending in 450 joules. It's weird when you can see them on the screen. Hey, good night. Horse teeth, cow teeth. Now, where's Jim Lawn? I know you're watching out there, Jim Lawn. Come on, join in with some of your jokes about your roommate. Okay, we can use some of those. Why come you don't call her cow teeth? It's either horse teeth or cow teeth. I guess horse teeth doesn't sound as bad. So they got all these surveillance footage, and then they've got a written statement from Mike Mitchell. So I think isn't he a security person? Mike Mitchell. Who is that? See, I don't know much about that kind of stuff. I know about what happened and all the stuff that would matter at a trial. I don't know. I think 2 joules is worth a penny. They're not it's not a huge money maker, the joules. Hey, we got a joke. What do you call a moose with no name? Anonymous. You gotta admit, that drum roll's the perfect drum roll too, isn't it? That actually adds to the humor. Anonymous. That's ridiculous. It's so bad that it's funny. It's ridiculous. All right. I don't know who Mike Mitchell is. Video at WCSO on 9/11. So that would be the sheriff's office. Okay, so they do have that video. They were saying that the video doesn't exist. So video at WCSO, isn't that the name of the county down south? What was the name of it? Hold on. Washington, yeah. So that is Washington County down there. All right. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. So they do have that. Remember how they said they don't even have a video of him going, and they said we don't know where, it does exist. That's amazing. That's awesome. Excellent. So they have the video at the Washington County Sheriff's Office. And that was, date disclosed was 11/25. And then recorded statement of Lance Twiggs. Oh boy. Oh Jesus. That one's April 28th. So that they're getting ready for this preliminary hearing. They got Lance Twiggs. Well, they disclosed it to the defense on April 28th. And then the text messages between Tyler Robinson and Lance Twiggs. Now, they've got all of them. Okay? Not just the ones that we've seen in a few documents. And those were disclosed on October 24th, 2025. Look at this. Discord chats. All the crap that was going on in Discord. Where he apologized even to the friends in there. That's October 24th, 2025. Okay, here we got another joke in here. We got one from Sazef. What do you call fake spaghetti? Impasta. Jeez. Oh my God, you guys are just. Those are like the perfect drum roll jokes, okay? Like absolutely perfect for the drum rolls. No doubt about it. You know, we should see if we can get a couple more challenges in here to see if we can cut into one of those 2 days that we. I know you guys have already been so generous tonight. It's just, hey, it's only an hour and 33 minutes into the show. Maybe we could make some headway on that. Those 2 nights. Oh, man. Impasta. Isn't that the perfect drum roll, you guys? Yeah, Discord chats. And then photograph of the note. Wow. So there you go. So they have like Twigs took an image, like a photograph of the note that he left behind. Jesus, this thing is FBI press release photograph. Now this one, I think I can click on, and then can I go over to it? Oh yeah, and this is their video. So that video that I'm playing came right from the FBI, and these are their photographs that they have. These are all in the video that I just showed you, every one of them. So it actually goes like, in order, it goes like this. This one, this one, this one, that one, this one, and this one. No, excuse me. No, it doesn't. All right, so the first one in order is this one. Then this one over here is second. This one's third. And then it's this one, then this one, then this one. What were they saying is over here? FBI press release. I don't know where is this the press release? Oh, okay. FBI statements. Yeah, we could play it.
Share on X, 10th com, share on Facebook, email. This is what happens when you let good cops be cops. The FBI and our partners are proud to stand here today together to bring justice to the family of Charlie Kirk and honor his memory. I want to express my deep gratitude to President Trump, the Vice President, and the entire White House, who have been so incredibly supportive. Governor Cox, our partnership has been absolutely incredible these last few days. A little bit of the timeline. Charlie was shot at 12:23 p.m. on Wednesday. The first FBI agents arrived on scene in 16 minutes with chiefs of police
It's actually,
at 12:39 and secured the scene. The FBI
12:23:28. It's in between 28 and 29 after. All right, I'll do one myself. If you guys do 5, I'll donate 5 myself. All right. There you go, you guys. I have my 5 for 5 challenge. I'll be part of the gifting channel memberships. We've only got 28 gifted channel memberships tonight, so it'd be good to get a few more of those. Those ones have a potential for people staying around. Why do you look for them, Sandy? Why do you do that kind of stuff? Just let it be. Let me deal with that kind of stuff. Come on, Sandy. Jeez. All right, there's Aaron Sayers. He's got one of them. What was the other? What was the press release they were talking about? By Special Agent in Charge Robert. Press conference regarding, And I was looking for the whatever they were referring to, a press release in here. Maybe that's what all of that was. All right, there's one. We need 4 more, and then I'll get 5. All right, photo of round 1 from the rifle. Photo of round 2 from the rifle. Photo of round 3 from the rifle. Photo of round 4 from the rifle. Apparently it keeps the shell in it. Like I said, whenever I do the challenges, it goes mwah, 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 mwah. I might as well go like this. Hey you guys, I'm doing a 5 for 5 challenge. Let's see. And then he's got a photo of a burnt note. So look, isn't that incredible, you guys? Look at right here. They have a photograph of the note. That's a photograph. That's the one that Twigs took of the note. Then down here, look at this. Photo of burnt note from the apartment. So Twigs didn't really do it right. He probably said burn the note after watching or reading it, and then burns it, and then he took a picture of it and then burns it. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose, right? And then there's photos of targets from apartment. ATF DNA report, rifle and cartridges. FBI DNA report, towel and screwdriver. So they actually have a FBI, a DNA report with what, and also prior to that, the ATF DNA report from the rifle and its cartridges. And we know that the rifle trigger had Tyler Robinson's DNA and 3 of the cartridges. Then and then the FBI DNA report, towel and screwdriver. So they got the DNA from the towel and the screwdriver. So despite what Candace Owens tells you, they do have the there is DNA there. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. All right, you guys, I have my challenge up there. We have a 5 for 5er. I'll donate 5 memberships. If you guys do 1, 5 of you do 1. We got 2 so far. The listed witnesses and exhibits represent the best efforts of the state to identify those witnesses and exhibits. See, this right here, what they've got, is almost identical, a little more probably, but than we see in the probable cause documents. They're just going to lay it all out. And I think if you took away give the defense, if the defense is arguing, we don't have time, we got to get the DNA expert. No. Tell you what, we won't even use DNA, all right? That's what I would do. Because it's just a preliminary hearing. There's no jury, there's nothing. They're just stalling. Yeah. So it looks like Aaron and Chris O'Connell again. Now, neither their rules nor court order require the state to produce the list. As with the state's April 3rd, 2026 letter to the Defense Counsel, which is attached, state provides these materials in advance. Okay, let's see. Witnesses. Officer Bagley, UVU Department. Agent Hole, he might be the officer that was like on that roof looking out there. Agent Hole, Agent Bricker, Agent Elholes, Lance Twigs was a witness, and Agent They probably cut Lance Twiggs a pretty good deal, I would think. Well, cool. Thanks, Annie Shirley. Look at that, 38 months. Any chance we can get the last 3 of my challenge? Not sure why they have the same, looks like the same list. Is it any different? Oh no, oh yeah. This is sweet. Here we go. Oh yeah, let's look at this. Okay, drone image. Let's just go down here. Rifle photo. Then down here, they have 910 scouting video. So they have UVU of him scouting. Now I'm wondering if they have the dry run time frame. I actually sent him an email. I said, hey, do you guys even have this? The dry run? You haven't mentioned it in any of you. They never responded, of course. But I think that stuff would work. Hey, look at that. Caruso Cuddle. 6 months. But I would appreciate it if we could get to my challenge, because I want to... I'm just trying to... I want to send the 5 in, but I'm trying to make up for a little bit of yesterday and the day before. Six months for Chris O'Connell. Well, you've been here longer than that. So they have UVU surveillance footage of him scouting. 2 of those. Man, that's so awesome. But they have tons of video of him, I think. And then scouting, and then the surveillance from, I think, the shooting itself, and then him fleeing. So we have him on, well, the surveillance of him on the roof from that camera is going to show him shooting and fleeing. But then you have all that other footage of him on his way to do the shooting. And then doorbell camera video from 910. Wish they were specific on the time. Well, I guess not. Thanks, Aaron and Chris O'Connell, for doing 2 of them. Burnt note, targets, DNA report, DNA ballistics report, DNA report, tool mark report. Yeah, it's pretty good. Well, no, he's never going to be free again. I think he should be executed. Mainly because he's like a sociopath, man. Look at him. Just sort of walks around. He's over at Dairy Queen, for God's sakes. He's just killed somebody. He's nuts. He's a danger to society. Anybody that would just do that, plan that kind of thing out and just go do it, they don't need to be on the planet. All right, I'll try one last time. You guys, I put out a 5 for 5er challenge. We need 3 more to reach my goal. Then I'll donate 5 channel memberships as well. See, their video look like just their raw video that they're using is this one. And you can see him way over there, right where my yellow, that little black dot is him, and the shooting position was just right there. So it's not long after that. It's actually starts 6 seconds, maybe 7 seconds Well, I'd say more like 6 after, so it was 28 after, 12, 23, 28, and like almost 29. And this is almost 35, so it's like 6 seconds later. That's what we're seeing. And we literally have video of him getting up. Yeah. And this video shape is different too. Like for some reason they look like they cropped something off over here. Might just be the way it looks. Yeah. That's when he puts the marks. I need to put that in there. That photograph that I have of him. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in there. I don't know, it's almost like nobody heard my challenge. Yeah, it always feels so shitty whenever I do mine. We need 3 more gifted memberships. What did he say? Why did he give an apology to Cole Allen? What are you talking about? I don't get it. What do you mean how he was treated? How was he treated? You mean tackled to the ground or what? How was he treated that the judge needed to apologize? What are you talking about? Nobody gives a shit about the Cole Allen case. Like, I made a whole video today and nobody watched it. It was just ridiculous. Oh man, the liberal media is going to start feeling bad for him now. Watch. I'm very troubled by what they indicate the conditions that you have been subjected to. I'm sorry, he said. It sounds like things have not been the way they're supposed to. My concern remains if this is what's happening in this case, what's happening in every other case, he said. Ah, jeez. Oh boy, here we go. Are we not going to reach my challenge, you guys? He probably already regrets it. I think he almost changed his mind at one time. Look at that, right there. Those are Tyler Robinson's handprints. Man. Such a shitty feeling when you guys... Yep. Yeah, there we go. Well, it's Chris O'Connell again. There you go. What do you mean the part that you found? Thank you, Chris O'Connell. My God, people. Thank you. Very cool. Now I'm matching Chris O'Connell right now. It's a miracle, everybody. It's a miracle. There we go. And anyways, thank you. Sorry that other people didn't make that up. Seemed like it should have been a no-brainer. Let's see. So we got Charlie Kirk shooting the full video. Call this, yeah, handprint. I need to throw that in there. I'm gonna be asleep. So let's see when he comes off. Oh yeah, everything slows down if you have this open. This thing so takes up a lot of space. Oh yeah, we reached the goal. You guys did earlier. Well, the goal is low, you know, like the actual goal. You guys beat the goal. I'm trying to make up. We had 2 days where we didn't even come close in a row. Like we didn't make the goal by a mile on the first day of the month. Remember that? That was the $28 day. And then we actually, in 3 days after that, we got back to sort of even. Like, you know, we made up for it. And then we had 2 days in a row where the combined total was 50, of both days wasn't even the minimum goal. So tonight's might make up for one of those days. I'm just trying to see what I can do, you know. But yes, we reached the, you know, there's a minimum goal, and then there's a goal where I donate 5 memberships. But that, you guys reached the goal early on when it was, you know, Suzef and Aaron and Chris O'Connell doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so he goes in there, and then at the very end, he comes off. See, right there, I think I can just sort of throw this in on the side. Oops. Oh, man. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Huh? Well, apparently the emoticon button supposedly helps. Maybe I should get rid of it. Maybe in my case it's not helping. Yeah, it's always usually about the same. You know, I mean, it's the same. It's just that if you have, the goal part, I have a goal, like, at least like, okay, at least we made the goal. But if we don't have I don't want to have it where what happens a lot is that once you reach a goal, people go, okay, we're done. But you got to have good nights too, right? Like the really good ones that make up for any of the other ones. You know, so there has, like, tonight's better than, you know, it's probably the second best night of the month, right? But if you just had, if everybody, you went, all right, you guys have reached the goal, and then there's no more support for the channel, then you wouldn't ever have a really good month. You know, that's the thing. Yeah, that shot right there. When it's hit, can you see when? Yeah, I just counted up, like on the side, like if it's, you know, like memberships are $5, except if somebody joins, it's usually like they do the $1.99 one. And then there's the cash. So if we get to like, normally like the goal, I try to bring, you know, like gross super chats and everything combined is like 300, right? Because YouTube takes 30%, so that would make it 210, which is, you know, multiply 210 times 30. If you did a show every single day, that's only 6,000, and we've donated 6,000 before, so that wouldn't work. You know what I mean? So it's like I try to, at least it's like, okay, at least we got there. Does that make sense? Tonight's was better. Like it was the second best night of the month. Unfortunately, the video that I put out today, nobody watched it. Let's see if how that works.
You're not counting gang violence.
What was that?
It's kind of weird, right? Because you hear all that's exactly what the sounds that everybody's making. He's far away from all those people. Yeah, I like, I mean, coffees are always good too, you know. I like a little mix of both because when there's like nothing going on the show, it has a deflating feel to it, but it's also good to get the coffees and PayPals and right. That's the whole thing is I've been trying so hard all these years to, you know, like I try to make it so I make a decent living on here, and then we're also giving away a lot by doing videos and so forth. But so recently my videos aren't being watched and the shows have very few people, and it's just been absolutely a struggle. And, you know, it's like all that, almost $300,000 we've given out over the last 6 years. It's like, man, if I had just given out 200, it would have been good, and now I'd have, you know, had a cushion, but I don't have one like that, you know. I'm just doing what I'm doing and hope. That's the sad part, is every night I hope, you know. I think it's like on this link. I think you just type in coffee like that. Does that work? Let's see. Yeah, buy me a coffee up there. So it's just like that. The coffee people don't irritate me like the YouTube, like YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, we can look at some of that, this footage again if you guys want. Anyway, if you're still out there, Aaron, thanks for being here and helping tonight. Support the channel. That was really cool. Okay, here's that wooded area. Maybe we can take a look and see if we can kind of look at where, you know, I'm walking over there. Did I ever make it up to, I think it's right up here. So this is what it looks like. It's not like this deep woods. There's a fence up there. It's just like this.
Yeah, look how steep that is. After he left the...
I was like out of breath. I think that day I walked 20,000 steps.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think this is about where those cops were now. Really close. So he may have put the weapon just like up in a bush up here, right?
They may have gone up through here.
Could have been just right, even right there. You know? Right here.
And maybe he decided, oh wow, it's too steep, and then just went to the left down there. So you could have gone up kind of in there.
Maybe that one. That looks pretty big, that bush right there. And thick.
There's a spot here that goes by that fence there.
I mean, it could have been in a bush over here, too.
So, could have put the rifle in here, went up those stairs, and then later was going to use those. Interesting, though. To the Interesting.
Yeah, it's just somebody's yard right there.
That might be the dirt area right there.
What dirt area?
Although I think it's the one right to the left. Crazy.
Alright, what's another one? This is what I used actually in that video from this shot. I think I used one of these, but you can see right where he shot from right there. Yeah, it might have been something like that I used, and then you see him running by here, over there. Then I cut to different. I think it was this one, kind of high up. Yeah, and then the guy that shot him on the side, the side shot was down there. He was over, right down. See that little green trash bin? That's where that guy was filming from, right back here, and had him laying on the roof right there. I think you can even see it if you go to Yeah. See, look how far away that guy really is. See, there's that green thing right there. And then watch this. That's way over there. So that person is standing about right here and then filming all the way over. And then we see the figure laying up on the roof right there. Isn't that wild? And then you can see right where Charlie Kirk was, right down there. That's why this angle on this little ledge here seemed like such a perfect shot too. And then you just jump up and run like this. But he chose right up here. And it could have been that he maybe even looked at that one, but apparently he was on this same roof a week before. And then after he shot, he gets up and he runs around like this and goes behind over here and then around. He actually comes over here just while I'm doing it. See that? See, look at that. Isn't that cool? I just noticed this like 2 weeks ago or something, where I can see the handprints and everything on this drone footage. Now I have a drone that's just a 360-degree drone by itself. So you don't even see anything. There's no propellers or any of this stuff. It's just like basically a ball in the air. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Well, anyways, you guys, looks like this show's about dead. Yeah, they always use sick names. We did get a coffee earlier in the day. I think like 2 in the morning. I think Von Brat. Oh, we just got one, and one tonight from Suz F. See, it works. But Tracy Von Brat sent a coffee in earlier. Then we've got Sandy Shirley, couple PayPals. Well, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, there's a hearing. And this is the hearing, I think, regarding cameras and a ruling on if there's a delay on the preliminary hearing. So at 3 o'clock, I'll try to go live, or actually it's 2 o'clock my time. We'll go live and see if there is anything. If not, if it's not streaming, I guess I'll have to just watch it on the side, because I have access to the Zoom or whatever the hell it is. Aaron sent a coffee too? Yeah, it does kind of suck that they take such a large percentage like that. You know? I mean, it would be amazing if everybody, if every single person always did, you know, coffees and whatnot, it would make a big difference. But it's not convenient for anybody. You know, it's like it's kind of fun on the show. It's right there. Yeah, like if somebody sends in 100, they get $30, and then I get taxed on the 70. That's you know, it's just kind of crazy, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah, that's right there is where the camera is, and then you can see that might have been kind of cool if I'd used this shot, like go like this. Just one little moment where I have him walking, turning, and then going back up to that camera. Just kind of makes it a little bit more depth. Has more depth to it. That's right, Suzef. That's right. Now, whatever you got, you know, however you want to help, I appreciate it. It's hard to do challenges on PayPal's though, so it's not. It's a good way to get other people to help too. You know. But anyways, thanks to, let's see, we got Tina G, Wild Bill Wassman, who's going to be going home tomorrow. That's cool. Then Joel Burnt. Paul Marino became a new member. Wild Bill Wassman. Stephen Connerly gifted a membership. Then Wild Bill gifted one. Then Allie Cake. And then Wild Bill Wassman. And then Jessica Schubach. Wild Bill Wassman. And Paul Marino. Then Allie Cake, and Allie Cake again, then Chris O'Connell. Those people all were reaching Suz F's challenge, and they reached it, and she just disappeared, man. And then Chris O'Connell gifted 5, and then Suz F came back after shuffling her kids around, and gifted 5. Then Suz F did a 10 explaining, sorry about that, freaks. You don't have to apologize. We all thought you probably had to go take off. And then all of a sudden, Aaron Sayers jumped in with a cat eye donation. Then Aaron Sayers did another cat eye donation. Then Aaron Sayers gifted 5. Then Chris O'Connell did a cat eye donation matching Aaron Sayers. And then also matched his 5, because she did a 5 gift matching the next 5 or something. And then Chris O'Connell also then did a cat eye matching the other Aaron Sayers one. Then Suzef said, hey, don't forget about me, and jumped in with a cat eye donation. Then Chris O'Connell matched that one. And then there was one more to go, so I think Aaron sent in 20, and then Chris O'Connell matched the 20. Then Aaron Sayers sent another 10 in later. I think he reached or I don't remember if that was my challenge. Or then Nurse Up, then Suz F, Richard Watts, then Aaron Sayers gifted one. This is my challenge. Aaron Sayers, Chris O'Connell, and Sandy Shirley, 38 months. Chris O'Connell, 6 months. Thank you. Then Chris O'Connell gifted 5 to reach my challenge. Then I gifted 5. There you go. We did it. I think we made up a little bit of yesterday. We'll have to see how the numbers work out, but it should make one of those days make it, I think. Anyways, is there anything else? What do you guys think of that? I got to keep working on this, but I think this has turned out really well here. I've got to read some of it. I think I'll definitely put it out before the preliminary hearing, but not probably by tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Aaron Sayers did he was right in there too with Chris O'Connell tonight. But you guys all were so generous. It made it, got to the goal really easily. So it's weird. It just takes a couple people, you know, on some nights just to get there, and it's like, oh, there you go. Yeah, and eventually I'm going to put it all together in one video. So part 1, 2, you know, it's not going to have, you know, I'm not sure how to work in like Lance Twiggs, the messages or anything. I'm just doing like the stuff around campus. That's about it. Get to watch the second podcast of the well, it's just audio, but yeah, we could do it. I mean, one of these days. I played it, and it didn't. I kind of listened to 2 or 3 of them on the side on my own. One of them just starts talking about other cases, so that one, you know, I wouldn't want to. You know, it's just kind of like, okay, I'd rather just listen to the ones about that case. Yeah, we might be able to do that. It just hardly anybody was watching. That's those 2 nights on that case is where I didn't make the goal. You see what I'm saying? it was a disaster. It's like you can't these days. You can't cover anything. I don't know. It's really frustrating. I like to do all kinds of different stuff. I thought that case. It was so random. I just looked and went, oh, let me try this one. And it was so interesting. It's crazy. But she does interview. One of them interviews the sister for quite a while. More than what we heard the other day. You gotta get to know him a little bit better. And then I think the next one is looking at the guy. The person that makes this most suspicious to me is the guy that said, "Oh, I stopped to help her. Her car was broken down." That's somebody trying to explain why their fingerprints or something might be on a car. That's what I think. That guy is really that one's really suspicious. Yeah, well, the mother's died in 1997. Yeah, the guy following her, that guy, yeah. He goes, yeah, I was following her, and then she pulls over really quick. Oh, yeah, that guy. That's the guy. Yeah, then the other one said he tried to help fix... I don't know. Yeah, the one following her that said she pulled over really quick. And then... I don't remember what else happened after that. I kind of don't remember. Yeah, maybe I could do it during the day, I guess. All right, you guys. Well, I think I'm going to get out of here. But hope you guys found the show at least mildly interesting. Maybe we should do that during the day. Would you be able to watch it, you guys? Or? Yeah, her car was fine. Awesome. All right, you guys. Thanks for being here. We will see you tomorrow. And who the hell knows what tomorrow will bring? Well, I don't know. I don't know yet. Tomorrow I'm not going to be able to do it because I got the hearing to do at 2 o'clock. Yeah, I think that they were sort of saying that in the podcast, that maybe he drove up next to her and kind of got her to pull off the side of the road. I didn't do anything. All right, you guys, thanks. And thank you guys very much. Thanks again. Special thanks to Chris O'Connell, Suzef, and Aaron Sayers. Thank you guys very much. Had a good night. Hopefully it made up for a little bit of yesterday. That would be awesome. All right, thanks everybody. Hope you guys like what I'm working on here. It's been really time consuming, but you can see it's really perfectly matched up. See you guys later. Oh yeah, and as I always say, until next time, be safe out there. Yeah, I don't know why you'd say something like that unless you did it. You're trying to come up with an excuse for something you think they might find. Yeah, that worked pretty good. Thank you for watching Grant Hughes Investigates on YouTube, where we cover true crime using logic, reason, and common sense. Two things that aren't common anymore. Or three things that aren't common anymore. Thank you very much for watching, and as I always say, until next time, be safe out there.
Evil can never be dead enough.
And some of you, you make shit up.
Remember that? I haven't played that one in a long time. That wakes people up. You don't have to capitalize my name. I use lowercase all the time. All right, see you guys.